Okay, hopefully if you're seeing this, you came to the site because I'm doing it as kind of a campy thing a little bit, because I really want to shoot for Nike. And I've been asked why I want to shoot for Nike so bad. Well, one of the main reasons is, you're kind of like Apple. It's just a cool company. I love everything you do. It's like everything you stand for. You created the sportswear market, and I really want to use my skills to help with that. And one of the funny things is that I've told a couple art directors when I met with them is that when I was in my teens, I actually ran for Sunset High School for the cross country team. And it was back a long time ago, in I think 78, 79, something like that. And Nike would come over with the waffle racers, waffle trainers, and they would give us the shoes to try for like a week or two. And all the other schools were like, where did you get those shoes? And we're like, oh, I don't know, they just gave them to us to try. And we test them and then give them back to Nike. So I was kind of like a beta tester back in the day for Nike. And it's kind of come full circle now that I'm back in Portland here. And it's funny because I've never really wanted to shoot for a specific company as much as I've wanted to shoot for Nike. So like I said, hopefully this site, it was kind of funny to get you here to see me, and I just want to let you know that I am serious about this business, and I just really want to shoot for Nike. Okay, one of the things I bring to the table for shooting with you guys is I have a unique skill set. I've been shooting fashion for 25 years, kind of traveled all around the world before I came back to the hometown here. And right now, I think what's going on in the sportswear market is people are mixing sportswear with fashion. So I'm really well suited for that because I understand fashion, and now I'm understanding sportswear too. So it's I bring that skill set of how to light, how to create the imagery, how to get the models to react correctly to this. So I really think I have a unique skill set that's right on trend right now with where Nike is going. So one of the things is I don't want to be a follower. I don't want to be shooting the stuff that you're already shooting. I want to be shooting the stuff that you're gonna be shooting. So that's a big difference. I know a lot of photographers will look at what you're doing and then try and emulate that and hope to get work. I want to kind of help set the trend of where Nike's going rather than just following what you've already done. I think that's an important difference between me and other photographers. One of my strongest suits, I would say, is my skill with lighting. It's kind of funny because it took me a while to figure out how I learned to light. And then a friend of mine actually is the one that pointed it out to me. When I was a child, not a child, as a kid, I guess, I had two older brothers. And my dad would work on our cars, and my two older brothers would get to work on the car. And I would have to hold just the light, the shop light, okay? And so I was constantly getting in trouble because I would hold the light and I'd be moving around looking at shadows and stuff and light on my brothers and my dad's face, and my dad would always chew me out, hold the light! And so it took me till literally in the last year, a friend of mine, you should thank your dad because he taught you how to light, which is kind of funny that it's come full circle like that. And another thing to point out is that I'm sponsored by Bowen's Lighting, which is a huge lighting company here in the UK and in the United States. And I'm sponsored by them because of my skill with lighting. I do a lot of speaking engagements for them, do a lot of seminars for them. I also write articles they have their own magazine that I write articles for. So I bring this skill set of lighting. I pretty much feel like I can light just about anything that there is. So, and mine is a little more organic than most people. Some people oh, okay, it's got to be this lighting ratio and stuff. And I don't think lighting is really like that. I think every person is different. Every situation is different. And you have to be able to move on the fly sometimes with lighting because things change and you have to be able to go ahead and change with that. And I'm really good at, if it's not working, we just move on. So I'm not going to sit there and pound, hit my thumb over and over and over with a hammer. I'm going to hit it once, go, okay, let's move on. So I just think that skill set is something that I really bring to the table. Okay, another thing I want to talk about here is my sparkling personality. I know that sounds funny, but it's a lot of times photographers are really good at what they do, but then when they get on set, they're really difficult to work with. And I understand that as a photographer, you have to kind of lead the set sometimes. because at the end of the day, it's between you and the art director, and you're the ones that get blamed if there's anything wrong. So from that aspect, I take charge, but I also know it's a team effort, and I try and keep things a little lighthearted on the set. I don't, I'm easy to get along with. I'm not one of those photographers that if you tell me, oh, can you change this, that I'm going to be just go ballistic. I go with the flow, and it's like I understand everybody has an input on this, and I just wanted to let everybody know that I am pretty easygoing when it comes to getting along with.